Hi guys, it's Celine. Happy week 8. So, I don't know a lot about you guys, but before I enrolled in this course, I didn't know anything about public administration. So, here are 5 things that I know now that I didn't know 8 weeks ago. Number 1 is researching about our department. I didn't know how much, how do I put this? How complex each department is and how different it is. I know especially for mine, it has a different role and how important it is for the needs of the city. So without the economic development department, we wouldn't have been coordinating, or we wouldn't have been reaching out to potential investors to go and look for the city. That's one role. Number 2 is Weber's bureaucracy. I didn't know how, I didn't know back then, but now I know that his 6 principles and how they serve as a function for our workforce. These 6 principles, I kind of look at them as a template or a foundation for our business workplace, from a hierarchy level, from bottom top, because each position, each job has certain qualifications and you have to meet them. Number 3, it would have to be the acronym POSTA Corp. The acronym, however you say it, for me, when I was researching, it was really hard, especially for my department, to pick just one, because I felt like all of them they do tie into the department or into any workforce. Like, for an example, when I work at CBU, I work with the athletics department. So for PE planning, we plan our basketball events. Organize. We organize where the officials go, and we organize when, what time we have to set up and what time we have to clean up. Staffing, my manager staffs or employs whoever wants to get hired or whoever is looking for a job. Coordinating, we have to coordinate with, for an example, if we're televising the event, we have to coordinate with the media and where they need to be. Reporting, if I'm not going to work, I have to report to my boss. And budgeting, well, for the facility, our facility manager takes care of budgeting, and also our accountants do. And then 2 more, because I think I just said that was number 3. It would have to be Taylor's scientific method, because I didn't know how much science was behind the method. I didn't know that his invention for the science of shoveling, after that experiment was done, it led to assembly lines, and it made me think about how we're trying to become more efficient in our society, and for Taylor to be that so innovative and ahead of his time, and just to see efficiency go up even more than what it was back then. It's kind of scary, because are we gonna have jobs anymore? So, and then the last one I would have to say would be like I said, would be public administration, I would have to say, because I didn't know how the aspect worked. I didn't know the general overview of it and how it all worked together, and how there's kind of aspects like federalism, there is efficiency, there's bureaucracy, there's dichotomy, how each of them, how they play a role and they tie into public administration. So one thing from class that I want to share with my family would be the leadership, especially servant leadership. My family, my immediate family is Christian, but my outside of family, they're Catholic or they're atheists. So one thing I want to share, or one thing that I would like to tell them or want them to see through me, is servant leadership. I want them to be able to see me become a servant first and lead as an example, and showing Christ like his selflessness and how I serve others. One thing that we discussed that was most surprising, and why. Overall, for this course, like I said, I didn't know how important my voice was to the public. I really didn't know, because I would always if for voting, I wouldn't vote. I didn't see a big deal. I was like, oh, it's not really a big deal. It doesn't really matter. I was very careless and very, I was just very careless, very naive, because I was like, oh, it doesn't really matter. But truly, it does, because some countries, they don't even allow some people, or depending, men, women, religion, whatever, they don't vote. And so if I can have a change, if I can have a voice, then I should use it. And it was really, to me, it was really surprising, because as I read more and more into depth, us as people, we have an influence we have a big influence that impacts the policies that are finalized for our city. Okay, so this is my vlog. I've recorded several times, so sorry if I sound a little bit stuffy, but before I end this vlog, I want to just say thank you. Thank you so much for everyone. I really enjoyed watching all your vlog posts. I really enjoyed learning from you guys and enjoyed your feedback. And even though we're not in a traditional classroom setting, it was still awesome to get to interact with you guys. And for Professor Hernandez, thank you so much for always being so understanding and taking your time out of the day for answering emails, and just making this class super fun and super easy. I know that when I first started this class, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I know when I first read the syllabus, I was very hesitant about staying in this class, because I thought it was going to be harder. Of course, it's going to be harder. It's an upper division. I thought that I was just going to plummet. But thank you so much for just being encouraging and just knowing how to say the right words. And thank you for your humor and for your minion memes and saying you can do it and you got this. That was really encouraging. So thank you so much, and it was great. This class was great, and it was such a fun semester. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a great night. Bye.